seeing smoke coming from this home. So this is not something where, the situation's over and it's safe and people can come out of their homes and proceed in that area safely necessarily. Law enforcement is trying to make sure everybody there stays inside of their homes, stays safe, and as this is still very ongoing at this point.
Right, and we heard that gentleman we just interviewed, Ben, who lives in that neighborhood, say 10:45. Right. So if this maybe started before 11 a.m. So we also want to talk about the fact that Pittsburgh's Action News 4 reporter Ashley Zilka has been talking to people impacted by this, people who heard those gunshots, people who saw this emergency unfold as it began. Listen to one interview Ashley got with a person who lives really close by.
This is a very good neighborhood. We have very good people here, so something like this don't happen at all. Just to know that somebody is going for problems, or there might be a miscalculation of sorts. Things had to jump off the way it did.
Are you saying you saw the suspect in the car first, or just
no?
We
heard it first, and that's what brought us all out. We heard it. We heard a bunch of cops rolling down the street, and everybody in this neighborhood was concerned because a lot of people have good families, children, friends of families that live in this community, and we never heard of any crimes this serious before.
When you heard about, I think what took me away was the amount of shots fired. We lost count. What did you keep your mind when you heard that? We actually ran behind a car.
My first thought was about the people and their children. I didn't want nobody to lose anybody in this neighborhood.
How are you feeling right now?
Very concerned still for everybody that lives in this neighborhood.
And there are even more people who Ashley was able to connect with. You can just hear the sadness. Terrifying situation for people in Pittsburgh's Garfield neighborhood. Shot after shot. Hundreds of shots fired. Sources telling Pittsburgh's Action News 4 that sheriff's deputies were trying to serve an eviction notice at a home near Broad and North Matilda Streets. This is not too far from Penn Avenue in Garfield. When somebody inside that home, we still don't know who this person is, just started shooting. Sources also tell Pittsburgh's Action News 4 that one deputy was hurt during this incident. That sheriff's deputy was not shot. There was another injury sustained by that individual. We also understand the good news here is that that sheriff's deputy is conscious and alert. We're working to get more information exactly how that person is doing right now when this violence erupted. And there's more now from the Allegheny County Sheriff's Office about this whole situation.
Yeah, we did just get this in from the Allegheny County Sheriff's Office. The statement reads, in part, the active scene in Garfield began this morning when a detail from our office attempted to serve an eviction notice, which was followed by gunfire from the occupant inside of the residence. I want to go ahead and show you that Sky 4 video that we watched just moments ago. This is, again, a rescue. For a few moments there, we were hopeful that this was potentially the suspect being put into the back of this armored vehicle by all of those law enforcement officials you see on that scene. However,
all that gunfire we heard a little bit ago, that was cover fire for them to go in and get this guy out of there.
Somebody who was either in the home where the suspect is or a nearby home. That information's unclear at this point. Marcy is going to continue to get that for us. But again, another replay of a rescue, not the suspect being brought out of that home and put into that armored vehicle. And then we see as that armored vehicle pulls away and goes down the street. So this situation still active right now. The suspect is still inside of that home. We heard some gunfire as that rescue was taking place, and we have confirmed that that's nice because this was indeed a rescue.
Pro, baby.
Hospitals that are in the vicinity, and we just checked in with Bob Mayo, who's not far from West Penn Hospital. He was there near Friendship Park. He let us know that West Penn was on lockdown, and we heard from UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh about a half a mile away. They put this on Twitter. They said, and I'm going to quote this, Pittsburgh police are responding to a shooting incident approximately a half a mile from UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh. There is no direct threat to patients, staff, or visitors. Enhanced security is present on campus and will continue throughout the day. So for anyone who would have to make a trip there, that is the very latest from them. Some extra security, but it does appear that you can still get to and from.
Yeah, for Children's Hospital, yeah, there's that statement there from UPMC. Yeah.
on this map shows you, just how densely populated this area is that we're talking about. North Matilda Street and Jordan Way. Also, you have UPMC Children's Hospital close by, very close by. And this is having an impact, stepped up security at Children's Hospital. You also have at least one school that's been put on lockdown. And this is now impacting events and things that were supposed to be happening today, including there was a back-to-school bash in Bloomfield that we just have been notified by City Parks. That has been canceled. This is supposed to be a time for those kids, start of school. It's supposed to be the sense of excitement, but instead you're seeing this very scary situation unfold for the families out there. And we have heard from a number of people who live on that street in that neighborhood.